Alright, so at Jimmy Shortell's request, I'm going to perambulate here. And Dottie's out here getting ready to work on the garden some more. She has been just doing a great job, and she perambulates every day out here and then digs and plants. And we've got a ton of onions growing over here now. It's kind of cool. She's planted like 360 onion sets, I think. I think that's what it was. So we got onions growing here. We got red onions, white onions, and yellow onions. And then she also planted carrots over here. And I don't know, they're just starting to come up. You can see some of the little sprouts right there. Right there. Oh, there's one that's got a leaf. Ah, what's that? It's Dottie. So I'm perambulating just for you, Jimmy. And we've got flowers growing here, all kinds of stuff. I cut down more. I'm managing to get through this last little section of woods or overgrown brush. This is the last section of the yard that has to be done. You can actually see through it. At one point, the whole yard looked like this. The whole yard was just grass like that. That grass is 4 or 5 feet high. And then there are all these vines growing. There's this stuff. And then there's some other stuff called greenbrier, which is nasty, nasty stuff. Nasty shit, as they say. I'll see if I can find some. But, well, this is how it grows. Underground, you get these tubers, rhizomes, like this. This is a small one I pulled out. This one here is an enormous one. I still haven't taken it out of the ground, but I killed it. I try not to use that stuff too much. It's really good, though. And these are more of these things. But there's two kinds of growth here. Vine-like things. There are these things, this grows into almost a bush. And then there's this stuff. This stuff is nasty. I don't know if you can see the thorns all over it, but it's called greenbrier or cat's claw. And you can see the trees. You see all these vines hanging off the trees. That is what happens if you let it go. This thing was like a total canopy of greenbrier. It was terrible. Anyway, I was talking to a friend who was down here with two friends down here, and he's an arborist. I asked him, I said, are these trees related? Are they one tree, one plant? In fact, are all the the oak trees in the yard actually one big oak tree? And he said it's possible. They're not sure if they grow that way, but they do grow as, in groups. Now this is one, I think that this tree here is actually just another branch of this tree over here and that one. And I think it's actually one big tree. Oh, it looks like something has gotten in here recently. I hope I don't have to cut this thing down. This is one of the larger trees in the yard. Anyway, you can see the vines, the thorny vines, cat's claw, and that other stuff. And there's our neighbor's fence. You can see it runs almost underneath the wires here. And you can see back here, this is a good example of, there's some cat's claw There, you see the lovely thorny stuff. Okay, sorry about that. I get kind of emotional at times with this. But this is what our yard looked like. Amazing. Just like this grass grows over everything. For all I know, there are big trees under these piles of grass. It would be very possible. And under this, there's probably a rhizome. Yes, I've got rhizomes. I've got rhizomes. I've got rhizomes. Yeah, there's one there. So there you go. This is my yard. It's coming along. I actually haven't mowed in about a month. But I figured it's okay to let it go right now because it's not growing fast. But I've cut down more trees. There's just this one section. And there's Dottie again. Hi, Dottie! She's got her earphones on. Okay. So there you go. So this is what perambulation is. Actually, it's more than just walking around. It has to do with assessing things. So that's what we're doing here. And I'm a big assess-hole. Ha ha! Pretty bad joke. Alright, and if y'all need wood, come on down. I've got lots of wood right now. I've got oak. I've been cutting oaks, these small oak trees down. I've got this one. I've got these over here. You can see there's lots of stuff cut up. I'm probably going to cut some of these smaller ones like this down because they're a little rotted and they're blocking the sunlight. There's just still too many trees here. And we've got this kind of stuff happening. It's a shame to cut all of them down, but you know, if you don't thin it out a little, you run into a problem. So there you go, 7 minutes.